Hi, Taurus. What's going on with you? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your February 2020 love reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your last little bit of Aquarius season. We're about to head into Pisces season. Time is flying so quick. I mean, I remember when it was Capricorn season. But hopefully you guys are keeping up with the time and the changes and things as well. We are currently in the pre-shadow stages of Mercury retrograde. So it's interesting that I'm doing a love reading at this time. Mercury is retrograde in the house of the 12th house, which is Pisces. That's the house of the unknown, the unseen, the hidden realm. And what's going on right now is when Venus is in here, we're looking at, past actions. People are reaping their karma right now in reference to the way that they treated people they loved. Things, hidden emotions that they didn't even know they had. Not hidden, but unknown emotions are coming up in people that they didn't realize that they had. Usually with Mercury retrograde, it's a time to sit back and reflect and not move forward with doing anything new. No new relationships, no new projects, no new business ventures, no new anything. You just sit back, and what you do is you look at the things that you didn't get to because you might have put it on the shelf, or new projects that you put away, like that old paint, that old paint job you wanted to do. Now's the time to do that. That's what Mercury retrograde is about. It's a time about reflection as well. So while you're doing that, you're reflecting on what's going on with you, and you'll know what things you need to reflect on because they will come to mind. That's what Mercury retrograde is all about. So if you're thinking about, say you could have, it could be as minor, these thoughts that come to mind, it could be as minor as you remembering fondly your third grade teacher, or, if you didn't have a good relationship with her, maybe you remember how terrible she was. It could be something that happens that reminds you of this person. But we all, think back about things. When it comes to unresolved conflicts that we think back about, Mercury retrograde is the time where all that will resurface. We could have put something to the side because it could have been a situation where there was a fight with a family member and we don't speak anymore. That may come to mind at this time. There may have been a discrepancy with a relative who's no longer here on the planet, and you may be having some, thoughts about that right now and going through that, getting closure with that. That's how Mercury retrograde works as well. Also, what could be going on is, if there's a past love situation where you and a person split up and you guys didn't have a good ending, or maybe someone was ghosted, or you guys ended with a bad fight and argument and hadn't seen each other for a while. Perhaps if that situation is blocking your blessings, or that hidden information is still hidden in you and it's blocking you, you're going to start thinking about this person. You may start having dreams about them, but what it is basically is Mercury retrograde calling that for you to come and clear that up, so that moving forward you have some blessings coming, and you don't want to block your blessings with old stuff that you haven't dealt with. So that's the short, quick and dirty version of what Mercury retrograde is really all about. So with that being said, we're going to see if anything comes up in the cards in reference to something that you may want to remove as far as a block, so that your blessings moving forward won't be hindered. Okay, because if you don't clear this up, this Mercury retrograde, what's going to happen is the next one that comes up, I think it's maybe in July, something like that. It comes 3 times a year. It's going to come up again. And then when Mercury retrograde comes up again, you're going to have these feelings about this person again. Okay, until you bring closure to the situation. Some of you may need to apologize. Some of you may not be able to apologize. If you can't, that's fine. If the person is not here, they transcend it, you can write a note just saying who you are and that you apologize about, the way things ended. You wish there was something that you could do to change it because you're 100% for it. And that, you wish you could have made things better, and that you apologize for your part in the destruction of the relationship. And what you can do is on the new moon, you can take that, you can go out late at night on the new moon, go somewhere where it's quiet, but go outdoors. You can say a prayer, just asking, and call the person's name in, because spirits universally will come. If you call their name, call them in, okay? Call in your spirit guides, and then call this person in, light a candle, read what you wrote, and then burn it. Okay, that will give you some closure so that you can move forward, okay, and get your blessings. If it's somebody that you want to reach out to, then maybe you reach out. You can just write them a note, something similar like that. I'm sorry that things didn't work out. Here is my phone number if you would like to talk about it. If not, just know that I'm sorry about my part in the destruction of this relationship, and I hope that all is well with you. Something like that, right? You have to take approach to resolve a situation so that you can get good karma, so that you can move forward, and more importantly, you don't have to keep dealing with this. Okay, a person doesn't have to accept your apology, they don't have to reach out, but you have to make some type of effort. Now there are those who may reach out to you guys, right? Or you may be feeling like you want to reach out. Don't pressure anybody, because most times if it was something that was really touchy, you just may want to leave a note with them, give them your phone number, and just tell them if they would like to speak to you, that they can, and they can reach out to you at any time. If they never call you, then that's your closure, you're done. If they call you later on, because maybe they need closure now, okay, and it would be fair to you to give that to them, or just to allow them to hear them speak. Sometimes you don't even have to do any talking, the other person will, so don't be nervous about not having anything to say or not knowing what to say. Just show up and say, I'm sorry, just want to let you know that. And here's my phone number. I won't take up much of your time. Just want to let you know that I apologize for my part in the destruction of our relationship. If you miss the person, you can tell them that, and then just say, if I don't hear from you, I wish you well. Okay, moving on. I didn't want to tie up all of the talking here, but some people really need this, because this is the time where this is going to come up, and a lot of people are tortured. Okay, and they may not recognize it, or you may not recognize it in someone, or people may not tell you, but people go through shit. Okay, so that was for them. Now on to the reading. Overall energy is the Ace of Wands. So Taurus, Ace of Wands energy. This is energy that talks about a brand new beginning. Okay, starting over, starting from fresh, being inspired, being invigorated, being very passionate about something, maybe wanting to create, wanting to take action. Okay, that's what wands are about, action. Now, on one side, we have one person's point of view in the situation. The next section we have is their intentions towards the situation, and then their actions towards it. So we're going to do it for you and your partner, okay? So the first person, their intentions towards this, the way they feel about the situation, let's say. We have the Seven of Cups here, and we have the Ten of Swords reverse. Seven of Cups here is Piscean energy. This is in reference to someone looking at options, trying to figure out what it is that they can do, what options they have, where they can go, how they can go, and what they can, what's available to them before they take action, right? Now, the Ten of Swords in reverse is someone who this represents someone who knows that they betrayed someone, knows that they may have done something wrong, and they want to accept their responsibility in the process of it, and they want to apologize with the Ten of Swords energy. So this represents somebody who is looking at, look, I know I did this person wrong. I really feel bad about it, and I want to let them know. I want to apologize. But I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can find this person. I don't know, and they're in their head about the situation. So somebody's thinking about you. So if you're getting some thoughts about someone, it's because you have an energetic tie to this person still, and they're thinking about you. Okay, especially during the Mercury retrograde. You might get a thought about your teacher, like I said, and I don't know if I told you this, but little thoughts about people, anybody, anywhere that was in your past. But with the family and people who are you had an emotional tie with, and that things didn't end with, that comes to mind during Mercury retrograde, so that you can clear all of that blockage out, so that moving forward you'll have blessings. Now, this person's energy and how they feel about the situation. The Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This person's energy was either you left and didn't want something serious, or they decided to leave because they didn't see that there was going to be anything serious from this, with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is definitely just focused on what's going on ahead of them. They're not focused on the past. The past was this not being a relationship, this not solidifying into a relationship, or this could have been a loss of money. This could be, maybe selling property. Some of you may have had to divorce or split up, and you had to sell property. okay? Or you had to sell large ticket items and you had to relocate. So that's this one person's, view of this situation. They had to, start all over. The relationship was ended. It was dead, and that was that. The other person here, they're wanting to apologize for their part in the situation, and they're trying to figure out how, and they're thinking about it. Okay, sorry about the camera moving here. There we go. Now, this person who wants to apologize, their intentions towards this situation, the Justice card and the Two of Cups reverse. So this is telling me that this person may just want closure. They may just want to apologize to you. They may just feel that, the way that they treated you was not fair and it was not just with the Two of Cups in reverse. They feel that with the Justice card here, that it would be fair for them to let you know that let you know what their part was in this situation, and that they accept it, and that they were, if they weren't the cause, they were, to accept their part in it, is what I'm getting. They feel that that would be the right thing to do. They feel that that's the best thing to do. Okay. With Justice here, this is the universe communicating with them. Mercury retrograde, letting them know that Justice is ruled by this is Libra energy, so Libra is Venus. All right, well, Venus is in Pisces, so there you go. So yeah, this is them, just wanting to be fair, and they feel that that would be the right thing to do. This is someone who, they may not want a relationship though. With the Two of Cups in reverse, this could be someone who just may want closure about a relationship that went bad, or they could just, they may want a relationship. This could just be them, thinking about how unfairly they treated you while you were in a relationship. But the apology, it looks like they definitely want to do that. Now, the person they want to apologize to, their intention toward this situation. Look at this man here. We got the King of Swords energy, which is Aquarius energy. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is Sagittarius energy. So their intentions to this situation was to cut it off. And they are very defensive about it. Okay, they're very defensive. So if you do approach this person, that's how they're going to be. They're going to be very defensive, so expect that. They may not want to speak to you. Okay, so understand that as well. Yeah, they may take action to not speak to you. Okay, they may, just as far as emotion is concerned, they may not have any in reference to this situation. They just may look at it from, a standpoint of logic. Okay, because they put a lot of emotion into it already, and they see that it got them nowhere with the Nine of Wands, so they're not putting any more emotion into it anymore. If they think about the situation, they think about it logically. So they're like, okay, it didn't work and I had to move on. That's how they're feeling about it. Now, as far as this person's actions that they want to take, or that they have taken already, we have the Knight of Cups reversed and the Eight of Wands. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse here, this energy is telling me that this is somebody who, they're thinking, I want to reach out. Again, I'm getting here for some of you that this is not going to be a romantic reconnection. This is just someone who wants to reach out to bring closure. They want to apologize, but they don't want to get in a relationship. That's for some of you. Others of you, they want to apologize, but they're afraid to ask you for that connection because, they're afraid of your response, because they're pretty much sure that they're going to get this energy here, and that they're going to get this energy here. Okay? But yeah, with this person here, with this Knight of Cups reverse, this person they're just going to, they're going to see how things go with you and what you say and how you say it. They know they have to give you time. They know they can't rush right in with, I love you. They know that. But yeah. Some of you, they want to. For some of you. Now, the actions that this person is going to take here, who's going to be apologized to, they have the Knight of Pentacles here, and they have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, this is how the other person feels about the actions that would be taken or have been taken. Knight of Pentacles energy is someone who looks at everything. They look at the details. They assess the land. They make the measurements. They, draw up the blueprint. They do everything before they even take action. Okay? So this person could very well be, in their head thinking about this. If you approach them, they're going to need time. And we already know that and established that, because if you reach out to this person, we have the King of Swords energy and the Knight of Wands. They're going to be very defensive and very just cut and dry with you, if even that. Okay? So this person would need some time. Okay? And for some of you, this is someone that you have children with and you were in a relationship with in the past. But this person is going to need time once you apologize to process that info. So as long as you understand that and you know that you can't go rushing in at this person right away, trying to, oh, I love you type of thing, that you have to take your time with this person, then, of course you have my blessings regardless, but just want to let you know what could go on. Now, the outcome here is the Hermit in reverse and the Page of Cups. So Hermit energy is Virgo energy, okay? And this is someone who's very analytical. This is somebody who, in the end, this person is very lonely, okay? With the Hermit energy in reverse, and they are interested in sending messages of love. So for some of you, they do want to connect with you, but they're afraid. I'm getting that they're afraid because they're in their head with the Seven of Cups energy, trying to figure out how to apologize to you. Now, with the Ace of Wands, they want a new beginning, and they know that they weren't fair to you. There wasn't equal give and take, which is Six of Pentacles in reverse in the past. They know that. Some of them had other people. They were a little bit cocky, okay? And they really didn't, at that time, they weren't interested in ending that. They were just very immature, and, they weren't interested in ending that attention that they were getting. Some of you were with someone who had a lot of attention. Okay? But this person, they have a whole new outlook on things. They went through some things, mourned the losses, moved on, mourned some losses though. Okay? And now this person, you may be connected to them energetically. You may be having dreams about them. Okay? You may be, thinking about them out of the blue. If you're dreaming about this person or having a dream that, about this person that just pop up in your dreams out of the blue, you guys have a previous connection, maybe from a past life, okay, with the High Priestess energy here. For some of them, they may have, what changed them may have been, that there was a death in the family. Some of them, you guys have been through, some of you have been apart for a couple of months, couple years. And so some changes have occurred in this person and in you. Okay, this person is no longer, running around dealing with multiple people. I'm really thinking it's because this person suffered a loss here. For some of them, they may have gotten divorced. Okay, but for others, they may have had a loss of a family member. All right. But they are looking definitely for something fertile and stable and practical, okay, with the Empress energy here. That some of them are business owners. They're doing their thing, okay? And what they want to do is they want to bring your connection, as far as your disconnect, they want to bring that to a close. They want to move forward and contact you, and they feel that with the Wheel of Fortune, that they would be very lucky if you were to open up to them and communicate with them. They're a bit scared. For some of them, they're a bit scared. They're afraid of being hurt. Okay, so they're really afraid of expressing their feelings. But for some of them, they really want to be with you. They wanted a traditional relationship with you. That's what I'm getting here. Some of them are depressed right now. A few of them, they may be depressed. Maybe drinking, partying, pretending that everything is okay, but in reality, they're not happy. They're not happy at all. You know, having fun. They still get you still got the people chasing them, you know, so they're not really into anything. They're really unhappy. Like I said, this person is alone. They're alone and they want love. They have all these people chasing them, all these options, and this person wants you. But with the hangman in reverse, they're not sure what your response is going to be. Again, they're in their head about it. They're not sure what you're going to do and how you're going to respond. They don't know. But you know, this was something that just came over them with the Tower card. You know, they have to say something. They're moved to communicate with you, and they're moved to apologize to you. This is really interesting. Pluto energy here is in the 10th house. The 10th house is all about your reputation and how you feel people see you. So this is why there's a lot of apologizing going on right now with Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, Pluto is intensity. It's subconscious energy coming to the forefront. Okay, it's stuff that you tucked away, and it's unearthing it. So you got that coupled with Venus in Pisces. Pisces is all about the hidden, you know, the unseen, the unknown feelings you didn't know you had. All of that's bubbling to the surface now with Mercury in retrograde in Pisces. Okay, so this person, you know, they could be, like I said, you guys could be connecting on another level. You guys could be dreaming. We're gonna do some clarification here. But this person felt used by you. You know, they felt that it was just all about sex, and they feel like, you know, you didn't see anything serious in them, or maybe this is how they felt about you. They realized that was wrong. Okay, again, this person is very unhappy. Okay, some of them, like I said, they're drinking a lot. You know, very unhappy, wanting love and wanting a new beginning. Okay, and wanting to connect with someone, and they're thinking about their past here. Okay, so for some of you, this is like I said, a past life connection here, looking at, you know, what happened here, and they've made a decision. The decision is that, you know, they want to reach out, but they're not sure how or when they're going to do it. You know, they're still trying to figure out what to say and how to say it, but they're afraid that you may not want to hear it, is what I'm getting here. And with the Four of Cups here, you know, they got choices. Like I said, this person has options, but they, for whatever reason, they want you. You know, they've put this behavior to the side. It's been a burden for them living this lifestyle. You know, not being able to control, you know, their desires. It was a burden for them. It put them in a situation where they lost a lot in life. Okay? And at first they couldn't see it with the Eight of Swords energy. But now they understand. Now that they are able to, you know, they're able to sit back, look at the things that they've done. You know, some of them are doing well for themselves, you know, and they realize how emotionally manipulative they were. They realized they had wasted, you know, time and emotion on things that weren't important. They didn't use their intuition. And so now they're anxious to make a change with the Seven of Pentacles here. And they want to reach out to you. Okay? They want to reach out. They want to come out of isolation. With the Nine of Swords. They want to reach out. Okay? Now, for some of you, this is what they want. They want that stability. Like I said, for some of you, based on these cards and this energy here, this is someone that you've connected with in a past life. Many of you are having dreams about this person. They're having dreams about you. You guys are talking to each other in the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension, but here in the 3D, you're not. This person is in their head about you. Okay? And they could be looking for you with the Page of Swords here, looking for you. Okay? Because they want to start something over. They want to start over with the Death card, the Chariot. Some of them may be coming to look for you. Okay? They're trying to figure out where you are. Because maybe they can't find you online. You know what I mean? They could be trying to find you Maybe they can't find you. And some of them are getting really, frustrated about that. They really, really want to see you. They want to celebrate with you. Okay? They know that they made the wrong decision and they want to come and talk to you. And they're feeling a little out of control about that and the way that they feel about you. They really don't have any control over it. They really want to work this out with you. Okay? They're afraid that this is going to backfire on them. But, they thought long and hard about this decision. Okay? And nobody knew this but them. All right? Nobody knew this but them. And this is something that they've been keeping inside for a while. All right? Definitely something they've been keeping inside for a while. Absolutely. Trying to pretend that they don't love you. They were in a situation that they walked away from. For some of them, they moved out. But yeah, they want to connect back with you. All right? They feel like they'll have success with you, is what I'm getting. And they won't rest until they're with you. They won't rest until they're with you. They won't be able to rest properly. All right? So some of you look for contact. You may have contact coming. Okay? So we're going to go ahead to the extended and clarify. The link is in the box below. It's $5 a month. You get to see all the extendeds. So please meet us there. What I will do for those who are not able to, I will pull one oracle for you to get you some advice. The rest of you, we're going to pull the rest of the oracles and we're going to clarify this situation here. What messages do we have for Taurus? Oops. This is for February 2020. What love messages? What do we have for Taurus? We have chaos and conflict. Number 33. That's a master number, 33. I wouldn't break that down. I would Google master number 33 or angel number 33 and see if that resonates with you. But let's take a look and see what the message for chaos and conflict is. This one I've not pulled yet, so I don't know it off the top of my head. All right. Listen to what this is saying, Taurus. It says, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to listen or to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that is true, it's not necessary to fight. You can find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground. Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before. For the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use the time constructively. So, Taurus, if this is you who wants to reach out to someone, but you are hesitant to do so, the universe is saying that, you keep going back and forth in your head about this, being stubborn about this is not going to help you get yourself in the place where you want to be. So you're gonna have to decide to make a decision. You're gonna decide what's important to you. Look at your values. Uranus is in Taurus right now. Uranus is all about individuality. It's all about change too. So right now you could be in a moment where you are looking at what's important to you, what's not important to you. A lot of what you were taught or maybe what you were raised as far as values or what you grew up with may be changing for you right now based on the reality of the experiences you've been through. A lot of times what we were taught as a child was based on the experiences that our parents had, the lessons they taught us. But sometimes we have to tweak that as an adult. For example, when I was a kid, my great-grandmother told me the most important lesson she learned in life was to treat people the way you want to be treated, right? So I figured, okay, good. So I went on about doing that. Now, I love my great-grandmother, and she is a blessing in my life. But I had to tweak it a bit once I got out and had some experience in life. So now what I do is I treat people accordingly. If you are nice to me, I will be nice to you. If you're not, then I will remove myself from the situation. But if I have to deal with you, I will be cordial. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to just treat people the way I want to be treated and they're treating me otherwise. So I had to tweak it a bit. So, sometimes you're looking at your values, so you might be doing the same thing. You're looking at your values, tweaking them right now. How can I tweak this based on what I've experienced? Because what I experienced didn't work in the past. So in reference to love, you may want to consider that as well. Now, if you really want to be with this person, then you will have to make a move, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the extended and see, what it is that you can do. Okay, how this person may feel, a little bit more detail about that, with their intentions and actions and yours in this situation, and see if we can get you some more clarity and get you some more oracle advice. All right, so for those who are going to join us, the link in the box below. I'll see you there.